Today we presented to the Board of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Board of Regents some information about the Transfer Degree Guarantee Program. We're going to be launching a communications program, and people will be seeing public service announcements and a website that will be launched at the end of the month. And so we wanted to make sure that both boards knew the importance about the transfer degree and all of the details so that they could share those with students in their area. Basically, it allows students to automatically transfer from a community college to a four-year university as long as they enroll in the transfer degree program. It gives them a set of courses that are a clear pathway through the community colleges but also into the four-year universities so that they can transition without losing any credits, which is a win-win for students. I'm proud to be able to report to you today on the Transfer Degree Guarantee. It's a communications plan that has been developed in partnership with our two-year community colleges as well as our four-year universities from across the state in order to inform students and other stakeholders about this brand new option for a clear path between a two-year community college and a four-year university. Before I go too far, I too want to thank the Statewide Articulation and Transfer Committee, Debbie Shum from K-12, Karen Denby from the Board of Regents, and specifically Mike Gargano from the LSU system, who has been chairing the work of the SATC. They have worked very hard in this past year to make the entire plan a success, including the communications plan. I also want to recognize Senator Ben Nevers from Bogalusa. It was his legislation that began this whole process, and I think he would be very proud of us today that we are finally moving forward and starting to get the word out about this clear path from a two-year college to a four-year university. Many of you will recall that Senator Ben Nevers' legislation, which led to Act 356, was the impetus driving our work in creating the Transfer Degree Guarantee. The law focused on providing students options for transferring between the state's two-year community colleges and four-year institutions without losing credit. Today, we should celebrate because for the first time this fall, students in the state's community colleges were able to enroll in the Louisiana Transfer Degree Program, which provides that guarantee. We believe that this initiative will encourage more community college participation and completion, and will also provide a clear path to a bachelor's degree, helping students begin a promising career moving forward. So just in case you need a quick overview or quick tutorial about what is Louisiana's Transfer Degree Guarantee, or TDG, well, it's a guarantee of a smooth transfer from our state colleges to our state universities. It offers a clear path from the two-year to four-year institution if the student follows one of 5 defined curriculums, which clears up the confusion about which courses transfer and which courses do not. Louisiana's TDG enables the transfer of 60 credit hours, automatically giving the student junior status, and those 60 hours include 39 hours of general education courses and 21 hours of courses related to the student's major. The student must achieve a grade of at least a C or higher in each of the courses that they take, and they have to meet the GPA requirements of the selected university that they choose to transfer to. The final bullet here is key. The student graduates from the community college with an Associate of Arts or Associate of Science Louisiana transfer degree. Once that degree is earned, then the student is guaranteed the block transfer of the 60 hours to the public university, four-year university. As I indicated, there are 5 different academic tracks or curricula that students can choose from with the Louisiana transfer degree. They are humanities, fine arts, natural sciences biological, natural sciences physical, and social/behavioral sciences. In addition, more defined tracks are being developed to be chosen in the future by students. So clearly there are some great benefits to this program. First, TDG gets students to complete their Gen Ed block at the community college level, and all 60 hours of the courses taken at the community college automatically transfer in a block. No credits are lost if the student follows that prescribed curriculum, and as long as they make a C or better in each of the courses offered. Finally, the student enters the four-year university with junior status. The other benefits include a strong start towards a bachelor's degree, time to develop their degree plan, time to decide on a major, and time to adjust to college. We know that students who have developed good study habits and who are a little bit more mature when they enter the four-year university are more likely to earn their bachelor's degree, and so this TDG gives them the opportunity in which to do that. Our public relations and communications campaign was based on a lot of research, which was conducted in the spring of 2010. Our team conducted 560 surveys at 7 colleges across the state. We had 90 students and counselors and advisors participate in focus group discussions, and here's some of the things that we heard. We heard that 75% of that group were working towards an associate degree. Just over half had definite plans to transfer to a 4-year university. And 88% of those surveyed said transferring to a university was very important to them. In fact, a student at Bossier Parish Community College told us anyone who wants to get a 4-year degree would find the transfer degree appealing. Our name, TDG, was also chosen by students. As you know, this is a generation who talks in text, LOL, OMG. So for them, TDG says a lot. It may not for us as adults, but for the students that we're truly trying to target, talking in that kind of language makes a whole lot of sense. I know Mr. Levy, it confuses the rest of us, but that's okay. This is who we're targeting. Students said they wanted a clear path to a 4-year degree. They want to know what they need to take to get where they're going. We also learned that students go to the web in order to get their information, while their parents tend to get information from television. So we have crafted many of our aspects to kind of meet both of those needs and both of those avenues in order to get our information out to students. So just to give you a sample of some of the overwhelmingly positive comments we received from students when we were doing our focus groups, this is just a smattering of those. I think this would encourage students in a community college to further their education. It would make people feel less stressed about transferring. It helps you get started on your degree. And yes, it will help encourage students right out of high school. So again, getting them into that 2-year community college was important to the students. We also talked to counselors and advisors, as I said, and they said, most students are not sure which credits will transfer, and it is very confusing. This program will help. Students who want to continue their education could benefit a lot from this. And yes, it's great for students who have been told they would never graduate from college. Our advisors, as you know, are on the front lines. They talk to those students every day. And so we asked them who would benefit, and they said the ones that want a 4-year degree but don't know what to concentrate on. They also said plan, prepare, pursue. It's about the students, which was really good feedback. And one of our advisors even came from it from a legal perspective, Mr. Levy. She said, it's the law. We need to make it work. Somehow, some way, through directions, we're going to have to make it work. So clearly, our counselors and our advisors know that we're kind of blazing new ground and that there a lot of communication that has to be done, but they're all very positive as far as the outcome of this new program, which is really exciting. So, all of the components of our dynamic campaign to reach all of the groups that we're looking for. We developed an advisor's guide that is targeted to the college and high school counselors. We have a brochure, again, that's in your packet that has basic information about the program and frequently asked questions which dive a little bit deeper into the answers. These tools are primarily for the students and for the parents. We've created a very comprehensive and interactive website since students like to get their information that way. It's www.louisianatransfer.org. We also have a Facebook page, and we'll be running statewide public service announcements in early 2011. I'll talk about our 6 city rallies in just a minute, which are designed to target a different group of audiences at a grassroots level across the state. And we also know how important it is to engage high school students. So we will be conducting webinars, that's a big word, for our high school counselors beginning this spring, and those will be very interactive as well. So this is a look at the front page of the Transfer Degree Guarantee website. Again, www.louisianatransferdegree.org. It has a button for college students, a button for high school students, a button for advisors, and a button for parents. In addition, across the top, you'll see buttons that answer the question, what is TDG? Some frequently asked questions, the schools that are participating, the transfer course guide, which many of you know as the articulation matrix. See, it's hard to say, so we decided to call it the transfer course guide. Contact information, and then a button that allows students to peruse the benefits of a college degree. We are going to connect our TDG website to what we call the digital ecosystem. That means we're going to put links to our website on the websites of participating schools, high school, state education websites, and Facebook. In addition, the TDG website will have links to all the campus transfer websites where students can get more specific information about the campuses that they're interested in going to, both at the 2-year and at the 4-year level. That 6-city rally that I told you about, we have planned for kind of grassroots city rallies across the state. We're going to visit Bossier, Shreveport, Monroe, Lake Charles, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, and New Orleans. We obviously picked those cities because they are major media markets, but also because they have a strong community college in that area. When we go to one of the 6 cities, we want to get a broad participation from lots of different entities and stakeholders. So for instance, if we were in Bossier Parish, we would invite university leaders, BESI representatives, Board of Regents representatives, elected officials, advisors and counselors, student leaders, as well as area high school students. At the rally, we would present information on the TDG, but do it in an environment that has a lot of energy, like a pep rally that students can really get excited about and engaged in. While we're in those cities, however, we will also schedule regional TV shows, media interviews, editorial board meetings. We'll have press kits available for the media and for others who want more information. We'll have those frequently asked questions and brochures printed and available to everyone. And we'll also have the advisor's guides, which we can drop off to the community colleges and to the other universities in the area as we're there to visit. We know that all of this information is important, so all of it is also available on the website and can be downloaded there. So we'll have those printed versions available, but it's also available on the website to download at any time. We also clearly know that high school students are important. We believe that college preparation begins much sooner than the junior or senior year, and so we want our middle school students and our high school students to get information about the TDG as soon as they start planning for their post-secondary careers. So we're conducting webinars later this spring with the high school counselors. That way, using the Board of Regents webcasting technology, the counselors will be able to not only hear information about the TDG, but also have an interactive conversation, ask questions if they have questions. And at that time, we'll also have the advisor's guides and the printed materials available to them so that they can peruse through those and ask questions as necessary. So how will we measure our success? We'll be doing some post-awareness surveys later this spring. We are planning to measure the number of students who are enrolled in the Louisiana transfer degree programs. We're going to measure the inquiries to the TDG website as well as inquiries to counselors. We are going to be looking at the earned media and the Facebook ad data as well, and we believe that we will see an increase in awareness and participation in the program as word starts to spread and as we get the word out across the state. So hopefully you can clearly see that that we have a broad effort to inform students, parents, advisors, counselors, and other stakeholders about this very important and exciting program. We're confident that the TDG will encourage more students to attend and complete college. We definitely think it will provide a clear path to a university degree, and we believe it will give students an opportunity to establish a career which can be very rewarding for the rest of their life. TDG, a clear path to success. We hope you'll be looking for the PSAs and the grassroots 6-city rallies in your communities, and if you guys have any questions, I'm happy to take those at this time.
How did all this come about?
Senator Nevers from Bogalusa passed a law back in 2009 that led to Act 356. The impetus of that law was to create a way for students to be able to transfer their courses without losing credit. And so from that legislation, we created the transfer degree, and with that gave a transfer degree guarantee so that students would know if I go ahead and enter into the Louisiana transfer program, then those courses are automatically going to transfer and I'm not going to lose any time or money.
What kind of reaction have you had so far?
So far, it's been very positive with students. They're looking for a clear pathway. They're looking for easy access. They want to make sure that they're not wasting their time. And so it'll be important for us to get the word out to students that this is the way to start their career when they enter into a 2-year college, because they earn that associate's degree and then transfer into the 4-year university with junior status. So within 2 more years, they can be done and have a bachelor's degree as well.
How can students and parents get more information?
They can go to the website that's been created for the Louisiana transfer degree by the end of this month, and it's going to be www.latransferdegree.org.